DCAA.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
My
you.
name's Bill. Come on in.
Okay, thank you.
We've been expecting you.
Can I move this out the way?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. All right. Well, good morning. Like I said, I'm with DCAA. My name is Joe Smith, and I'm here to audit your accounting system because the Department of Air Force requested it. And the purpose of the entrance conference is to discuss the audit procedures and requirements to obtain a walkthrough of system exertion being audited, and also to answer any question that you might have regarding this audit. Throughout the audit, I will alert you of any potential issues, and when I have completed my field work, I will conduct an exit conference where we'll discuss the audit conclusions. It's so hard for me.
My name is Bill. As I said, I'm the president and owner of ABC Company. And Mary, she's sitting right behind her.
Okay.
Mary's the office manager and also takes care of the accounting around here. We intend to support your audit, but are new to government contracts.
Okay.
We have lots of questions for you. First, since we submitted a proposal to the airport, why is DCAA here?
That's a good question. As you noted, you submitted a proposal to Department of Air Force, and the contracting officer will award the prospective contract. DCAA is an independent audit agency whose mission is to perform contract audits for the Department of Defense and providing accounting and financial advisory services to all DoD components, which is why I'm here today. To obtain more information about DCAA, you can go on our website at dcaa.mil. That website includes a wealth of information regarding the audit, such as the contract audit manual, standard audit programs, and information for contractors. That manual discusses accounting system requirements, include information on public vouchers, and also to examples of price proposals and incurred cost submission. The website also has useful links to FAR, which is critical for you to become familiar with. We have recently also added a section which includes a lot of training materials for small businesses, which discuss the contract and audit requirements and added frequently asked questions to that section. Now, can you tell me a little bit about ABC Company?
Sure.
Okay.
ABC is a small, closely held engineering firm. We were incorporated in the state of Maryland, and we've been incorporated since 2008. Besides Mary and I, we have 2 other full-time employees. We have always done commercial work, but the RFP seemed right up our alley, so we submitted a proposal to the Air Force. Does the fact that you're doing the audit of our accounting system mean that we will receive a contract?
No, unfortunately not. However, since the prospective contract is a cost reimbursable contract, the audit could impact whether or not you receive the contract. FAR 163013 requires contracts to have an acceptable accounting system for receiving cost-type contracts, and therefore this will be a factor into the contract award. The contracting officer will also consider the results of the audit and other factors such as technical qualifications and price in making his or her decision on who receives the contract. By the way, do you have an external accountant that prepares your review or audit your financial statements or accounting records?
As we indicated, ABC is a small business and operates a user-friendly, off-the-shelf accounting system.
Okay.
We also sent Mary to an accounting class at the local community college, so we don't believe that it is necessary to use any external accounting services.
So, does Mary handle all your accounting functions? If so, do you review her work, Bill?
Mary does all the accounting, and I don't really have much time to devote to reviewing her work. I occasionally review the financial statements, though.
Okay.
As requested by the contracting officer, we completed the pre-award survey checklist that you have in front of you.
Okay.
As you can see, we believe that several of the items that are not applicable to ABC. As an example, we have been in business for more than 5 years and have never felt the need for our employees to maintain timesheets.
Okay.
Since we trust our employees to work the hours that we pay them.
I did notice that you had marked several items not applicable, and we will discuss each of the requirements of the checklist to determine if the information is accurate, and if not, explain why it's applicable and what action may be necessary. The modified checklist you provided is based on a standard form 1408, which summarizes the FAR requirements for a suitably designed accounting system. Therefore, if my audit disclosed that a particular element is applicable, you would need to demonstrate the system that you can meet the requirement. For example, the SF 1408 criteria incorporates into FAR 53.209F required a timekeeping system that identifies employees labor by intermediate, and final cost objectives.
But we just told you, we're a small business, and we believe that we can trust our employees, so I don't see why that would be necessary.
Well, maintaining timesheets is important to allow you and your employees to support the labor charges allocated to that contract. Since you indicate that you and your employees also perform work on commercial clients, it is really important that your company maintains timesheets to support future audits if you receive this contract. Therefore, without timesheets, I'm not sure how your company could comply with FAR requirements and have a facility design accounting system.
Since ABC has always done commercial work, we do not have an indirect rate structure to allocate those costs. Will we need to create an indirect rate structure if awarded the contract? If so, what type of indirect rate structure should we maintain?
Well, the SF 1408 requires a logical and consistent method for allocation of indirect costs. So you will need to demonstrate your system satisfies that requirement. Well, most small engineering companies maintain a complying overhead and G&A rate. You do not have a complex structure, so it will take me no time to put your indirect rates together for you.
That would be great! It sounds like the audit could take a long time, and a lot of our resources for a contract that we may not receive.
Well, not necessarily. The pre-work accounting system test designs a system of, we test the design of the system, not really the operation of the system, and therefore does not require the detailed transaction testing. The audit procedure consists of inquiries, observations, and inspections of relevant documents such as policies and procedures. Why don't we continue with the walkthrough of your system so that you can demonstrate it satisfies the FAR requirement?
Okay, our accounting system can set up separate accounts to segregate unallowable costs from allowable costs.
Okay.
As the checklist indicates. But we've reviewed FAR Part 31, and it's just voluminous. How important is it for us to understand all the requirements in FAR Part 31?
Well, it is very important for you to understand FAR Part 31 and exclude unallowable costs from government contracts. That section includes what you need to know to determine whether the cost is allowable or not allowable to the government contracts. Because certain costs, such as interest charges and tickets of sporting events, may occur in commercial environment but are not allowable on government contracts. You should also know that FAR Part 31, 42709, includes penalties and interest for claiming unallowable costs. So it is in your best interest to understand FAR Part 31 and properly segregate unallowable costs. That section also includes specific information on the types of documentation required to support certain costs, such as travel and consultants. Therefore, you should understand those requirements before incurring the costs. So thank you very much. This concludes our entrance conference. I have all of what I need to know, and I'll be in touch with you.
All right, thank you very much, and thanks for coming.
Thank you.
We'll be looking forward to seeing you again.
All right, appreciate that. Oh, hi. Welcome back. It's good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you.
You too.
I have good news for you.
I'm always a fan of the news.
Okay, I have completed my audit. Okay. And it looks like your accounting system meets a lot of the FAR requirements. However, as discussed, you don't maintain timesheets. And also, you do not have a system to allocate your indirect costs. And therefore, my report would indicate that your system is not simply designed for the prospective contract for this contract for CPFS. The good news is that I'm providing you a draft copy of the report in advance, and you will have the opportunity to respond to the statement of conditions and recommendations.
Here's the deal. We really need this contract.
Okay.
And you already indicated that this report could stop us from receiving it.
Mm-hmm.
How about we agree to develop timesheets and allow you to put our indirect rate structure together, and then you can issue a clean report on our accounting system. We've got a lot on our plate at the moment, but should be able to get everything done within 6 weeks.
Well, you seem like nice people, and I guess there's no harm in waiting for you to correct the deficiencies, because I'll probably be the one to perform the follow-up audit for this contract. So go ahead and make the necessary revisions and submit one to me as soon as possible so I can complete my audit and report. Give me a call if you encounter any delays, though, or have any questions on what cost elements should be the indirect cost pool, okay?
Okay, we appreciate your cooperation.
Well, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you for coming. Yeah, thank you. Cut.